We are live at the Kansas Speedway for the NASCAR 21 Ignition Career Mode Race. It is the Bushy McBush Race 400, and this is going to be an interesting one to say the least. The regular season championship battle continues on between some of the Hendrick drivers as well as Kyle Busch. Four drivers come into this race just 14 points apart from one another, and with Keegan Schneider riding an absolute hot streak. Although the win streak came to an end in the last start at Talladega, the top 10 streak continues after a ninth place run. 7 consecutive top 10s for the rookie coming into play today on another 550 track. He has a win on a mile and a half already this year at Las Vegas, and we'll see if he can do it again here today. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Welcome everybody to the premiere, as we are going to showcase tonight's race over the next course of about the half hour or so. Green flag is in the air. We are underway at the Kansas Speedway for the Bushy McBush Race 400. Not a great qualifying effort for Kurt Busch or Joey Logano back here. Schneider trying to settle himself in early. Dirty air going to be a problem all day long, especially on these longer runs. Pit window is going to be between the 55 and 65 lap marks in this one. It should be scheduled to be a 4 pit stop race today with no stages in this game as of its current release date. Current updated format, I should say. He's lifted a little bit. You don't really want to do that on the mile and a half, but he's doing it just to be safe more than anything else, not risking wanting to get into a wreck in the early going. Might have to consider trying to run full throttle again. So do that down to the bottom lane in turns 1 and 2. Cuts across in the dirty air with Justin Haley in front of him. But that time he didn't lift, and he's closing back in. Just trying to be very, very patient in the early going of this one. Definitely entering a lot more flatter into the corner. I'd say Justin Haley in front of him. Progressing forward now to lap 55 of 267. Pretty calm race thus far. Schneider in the 29th position was keeping up with his teammate Kyle Larson, closing in on the cars in front of him. Larson also qualified towards the rear of the field until we got to about lap 30 to 35, and the car has gotten really, really tight on the 48. And then when he first started getting tight for about 10 laps, he was able to run the high side and actually click away faster times on Larson. On 2 occasions, had passed him, but Larson crossed him over on the exit of the corner on some slide job attempts down to the bottom of the track, but the car was too tight to hang on. He had to lift too much. And you can see him trying to run this middle to upper groove right now, trying to keep some sort of pace in the race car and limping basically his way into the first pit stop of the race. Hasn't really ran the top as much over the last 20 laps, 15 to 20 laps, because of how tight the car is. He got in the wall a couple times, didn't want to risk blowing a tire, so he started running the middle lane on the racetrack, as you're seeing right now. Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, and Kevin Harvick have been the 4 drivers kind of battling for the lead up to this point. But a pretty quiet day. We've got green flag pit stop starting very soon, and Schneider, with being the last car in the lead lap, you would think we'd be hoping for a caution. Because of the scoring in this game getting messed up under the caution flags, we may lose a lap. So I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing for us. Definite adjustment changes will be coming under the first stop of the day for Schneider, as he plans to pit at lap 60 regardless of if the rest of the field ends up pitting at lap 60 or not. And he's out of fuel, it looks like. Schneider is out of gas at about the start-finish line. Crew chief was saying that he was having to pit really from the time we got to about lap 40, so it hasn't even been accurate. And nobody else has made any pit stops yet in this race. But Schneider is out of fuel. He's going to try to limp it into the pits as leaders race around him to the outside. He's going to make the wedge adjustment. Round and a half going to come out of the race car, but he's easily going to lose 1 lap as it is right here. And he'll end up losing another lap as he's going to get stuck really in the pit lane. Kyle Larson is now in the pits as well, a lap after Schneider. And yeah, he's out of gas. Gonna have to get a push from some of these other cars coming into the pit lane and hope that that's gonna be what's gonna help him. And now we just blew a left front tire for no reason. Now we're really stuck. How did we blow a left front tire in the pits? But at this point, we've already lost a bunch of positions. I don't know. The AI is actually acting really smart for the first time ever on an oval in this game, and they need telemetry in this game desperately, I swear. I don't understand how we ran out of gas considering that we were only on lap 58 on a mile and a half, and nobody else even made their stop. And because my crew chief was literally calling me to the pits every lap from lap 40, I knew, okay, I'm just going to wait for everybody else to pit. Once I see drivers pitting, I'm going to pit. I'm not going to risk it. But what ended up happening is we just ran out of gas because nobody else made their stop yet. So we literally had the shortest fuel tank of anybody. For whatever reason, you would think running 29th you'd get a little bit better fuel mileage than, say, the leaders even, and that's whatever, not the case in this game. It was bad enough we were probably going to lose a lap or two because of that. Now we're just going to finish last. So 5 laps to go, setting up for the restart now to the finish of this race. Schneider's just going to pull out a line. He's going to finish in last. He's going to let everybody go. And we're going to have to wait and see who is going to win this one today at the Kansas Speedway. Checkered flag is waving off of turn 4. Martin Truex Jr. is going to get his first win of the season, locking himself into the playoffs with a win today at Kansas. And again, the only driver in DNF would be our driver, Keegan Schneider, with the last place finish, his 3rd DNF of the year. 1-2 finish as stated for Joe Gibbs Racing. Martin Truex Jr. with the win, Christopher Bell 2nd, Justin Haley 3rd, Ryan Blaney 4th, Austin Cindric rounds out the top 5, James Davidson 6th, Joey Gay 7th, Cody Ware 8th, Cole Custer 9th, William Byron will round out the top 10. We'll take a look at the regular season points standings now. Kyle Larson will still lead the way following this race. Schneider on the bright side is still 2nd in the point standings, but instead of 4 points back, he is now 19 points back. Luckily, again, Larson didn't have that great of a day going. That's only the 2nd race Larson has not had a top 10 finish this season, and the 7th straight top 10 streak for Schneider again comes to an end. Not only he's 2nd there, but he's also 2nd in the actual playoff standings as well, again with 1 win, and Larson also has a win, but he is the current regular season points leader. So 6 different winners now on the year, and we'll have to wait and see who will be the next driver to lock themselves in. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. I will see you guys next time.